Namaste. Today's topic is etymology of the term Hindu. It was many centuries ago, which cannot be definitely stated, when the intrepid Aryans entered into the land of Bharata and made it their home. It can be well said it was well before the times of Babylonians and Persians built their empires. They entered into the land of Bharata and settled themselves on the banks of river Sindhu, which flows from Peshawar to Karachi in Pakistan and then named the Indus by the Englishmen. On the banks of this river Sindhu, the ancient Aryans involved themselves in spiritual practices resounding with the hymns of Vedic mantras and performance of yagnas or havans. From this river Sindhu, the ancient Aryans spread themselves across the 7 rivers called as Sapta Sindhus in Sanskrit. From there, they developed a sense of nationality and gave the land a local habitation and a name. The Sapta Sindhus, as provided in Rigveda, are as it is provided in a shloka: Imamme Gange Yamune Saraswati Shutudri Sachata Parushniya Asikniya Marudhrude Vitastayarji Kiye Sunuhya Sushomaya. Currently, the 7 rivers are Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Shutudri, which is known as Satlaj, Parushni, Ravi, Asigni, which is known as Chenab, and Vitasta, which is called as Chelam. It is these 7 rivers which had welded the Aryans into a nation, which set forth a sense of national and cultural unity. Even today, we consider these 7 rivers as sacred, which refreshes and purifies our souls. From then on, these Aryans came to be called themselves as Sindhus. Now the question arises, how did the term Sindhus gain the form of the term Hindu? The Sanskrit term Sa is often changed to the term Ha in some of the Prakrit languages, that is the local Indian languages. The word Sapta Sindhus in the course of time took the form of Hapta Hindus. With the passage of time, the term Sapta became Hapta, which means as a week in Hindi. Kesari became Kehri, which is an old word in Hindi. Asur became Ahur. From then on, the Europeans and Persians addressed us as Hapta Hindus or Hindus to be in short. Thus, in the very dawn of history, we belonged to a nation called Sindhus, which later on took the form of Hindus. It is also clearly stated in the Bhavishya Puran about the change of the terms from Sapta Sindhus to Hapta Hindus. It is stated in the shloka as Janusthane Jaina Shabdaha Sapta Sindhur Tathaivacha Hapta Hindur Ya Vanicha Punarnyeya Gurundika, which means the term which took birth as Sapta Sindhu in the course of the time took the form of Hapta Hindu. Thus the Persians started to designate the ancient Aryans settled on the banks of these Sindhus as Hindus. From there on, all the foreign nations applied the epithet Hindu to our land and the people residing in our land as the ancient Persians did. The Sanskrit language, which is considered to be the mother of all Indian languages, gave birth to varied Indian Prakrits, that is varied Indian languages, and the people speaking these Indian languages considered themselves to be as Hindus. To conclude, it can be said that, therefore, so far as definite records are concerned, it is undisputably settled that the first and the cradle name chosen by the patriarchs of our nation to designate this nation and the people residing in it is Hindus, and almost all nations of the then world applied the same epithet Hindu to us. It is by this way we came to be known as Hindus collectively to the entire world. Dhanyavad.